Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of my Resonant Rise playthrough series. This is episode 4 and I am back with Sphax. So I had a couple of requests on some of my older videos that I should start using Sphax. So between episodes I have kind of tried to make a rough patch for it. Um, Sadly it doesn't cover everything, so between this episode and the next I'll probably try and add some more of the mods that are missing to the patch. But for the most part, it looks pretty good actually. I mean, all the builds are looking nice. I kind of prefer Sphax anyway, but I kind of steered away from it just in case people didn't want to see it. Um, I have also decided to fill in the windows because my problem had been I had used stairs to kind of add the angularness to the window. So what I did instead was I've used micro blocks to kind of make pseudo stairs, which means I can then fill in these little gaps with glass. So I'm in the process of smelting up some glass to actually fill the windows in. Um, so anyway, today's episode, I am thinking I'm gonna go and have to do some resource gathering. So I'll probably do it off camera because you guys don't want to see me wander around for half an hour through caves mining. So I will go and do that off camera. And when I get back, I was thinking I would kind of implement my rough Tinker's Construct smeltery automation. And when I say rough, I do mean rough. But it does come in handy because it does mean you can just kind of throw a bunch of ore and leave the machine to it. So I will do that after I've gone mining. But yeah, I will get back to you once the mining is done, and then we can get into today's episode properly. So I will see you then. Okay, so I'm back from mining expedition. I've got a bunch of stuff, as you see, I've smelted up an absolute butt ton of iron. Got some copper, I believe I got some golden things to put in here. Yeah, so I've got some other ores in here. I can actually put the rest of the iron in, and I need to put the gold in. So yeah, now we can actually get into the rough automation setup. I actually got some lava as well. Got some big lava pools stored up in there. So what we need to do is, my basic setup entails, and I'll talk about that in a minute. My basic setup entails having it automatically pull ingots out of the furnace and put them into a chest. So, what I'm going to be doing for this is, you can activate faucets using a redstone signal. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to make an item called a redstone clock, which I believe is fairly simple to make. Let's have a look. Yeah, so it's really simple to make. So it's a redstone torch, 4 stone, 4 redstone. And basically what it does is, it's every 2 or 3 ticks, it will send a redstone signal to any adjacent blocks, which is really handy for what we want to do, because we just want it to continually spam the actual faucet to start releasing items into it. So I need to get some stone. So while I'm crafting this, I'll just talk about this. I kind of thought we had an absolutely massive amount of stone and dirt and gravel and some of the coloured wood. So I just thought, why not, as I've got so many materials, just make a bunch of these barrels, and then that way I can store all of my excessive amounts of items in there. Because, I have nowhere else I would need to put them. And I could, depending on what my first sorting system is, I could actually integrate that into your sorting system. So, yeah. I also reinstalled mouse tweaks, so I'm hoping that works now. Okay, yeah, it kind of works. I'm not really sure why it is so broken, but yeah, I will have to work on that. Yeah, because it should, when I scroll, put more of the redstone into that spot on my inventory, but for some reason I only put 1, which is a bit weird, but... So we've got a redstone torch, I need to wait for the stone, got a stone, ding, ding. Okay, so we've got the redstone clock. I actually need to make a lever as well, so I'm going to grab some more cobble. I'm making my mini inventory. So one thing you can also do, because I'm not going to want to have it drawing out all the time, because that would be really annoying. So what you can do is, so this will start wanting to pull things out of here. it can't, because of course there's nothing in here at the moment, which it can just pull out. So what we also have is a lever. So if you flip the lever, it will actually stop this from sending out a redstone signal, so it will no longer pull any liquid out of here. So I'm going to leave that off for a moment, because what I need to do now is make an ingot cast. So let's do this. So it still can't do anything, and then if I put the gold at the bottom, make an ingot cast quickly. Okay, so now I've got an ingot cast, so now if I flip this lever, it should, there we go, start automatically pulling out any metal that's in there. But, as you can see, although it can pull the liquid into the casting table, it actually can't then remove it from the casting table to the chest. So the simplest way to do this is to use a hopper, because hoppers, for some reason, are able to pull items out of them. I'm not entirely sure why. I guess it's something the mod creator did, in which case, brilliant job, because it means I don't have to make complicated stuff. And I'll actually make an iron chest, because I've got plenty of iron, and I'm going to want plenty of room. And sleep to go through the night. Okay, so if we go to... No, don't want to put the hopper in. I've already got a hopper. Iron chest. Okay, and then what we do is we quickly break a hole in the gravel. So we put the hopper in there. Oh no, wait, hold on. Now I remember what the issue with this was. What you have to do is you have to place your chest like that, and for some reason with hoppers you have to place them so it's kind of facing the inventory you want it to pull into. So that should now pull all of the gold into the chest. So now that will automatically draw any metal from here into this iron chest here. So that means that basically I can just throw a bunch of materials in there and let it go away. Next thing to automate is getting lava into this tank. Now again, we want a fairly low tech option at the moment because we don't have a lot of techie stuff done yet. So what we're going to do is going to go for the ultimate simple extra utilities method. So what we want is we want a liquid transfer node, which is there. Oh no, it needs lapis. I don't think I got any lapis, did I? Oh, thank God I did get lapis. Okay, so it needs some lapis, it needs a block of redstone, unless I want to use an ender pearl, but I don't have any ender pearls, so that's kind of out of the question. I also need a bucket, a couple of iron, and a transfer pipe. How do you make transfer pipes? Here we go. Basic transfer pipe is redstone, glass, and stone slabs. I should have a bunch of stone slabs in here from the building. Yeah, let's do that. So I'll make a bunch of these because I will probably end up using them for something else as well. Gonna need 4 glass, and I'll grab a couple of redstone. I'll do. Okay, so let's start off by making this, and then go to making this. Oh, clicking the wrong things now. Right, redstone, ding, transfer node. Oh wait, I need the iron. Yeah. I'll quickly grab the iron. Where is it? Just grab a couple of those. I think this recipe only makes 1. Yeah, it makes 1. But we don't actually need more than 1. So what we do is we just plonk that on there. And then as you can see, that's automatically pulling the lava out from here and putting it into here, which means that I can, given how long 1 bucket was able to last us, I really don't think I'm going to need to refill that anytime soon. So, and then the other thing I can do is I can actually make another hopper if I want to feed into here, but given that things alloy, I will probably refrain from doing that just to be safe, because the last thing I want to do is make a bunch of random alloys that I will not be able to use. So I'll put the osmium things in, and then yeah, this is just quite happily working away, converting all of our items. So now that we have finished that, I will get into the next part of the video. Okay, so as we've got some time left, I think next of all, we will look at making some EnderIO machines. So EnderIO is, for those of you who don't know, is another mod kind of similar to thermal expansion mechanism in the way that it just has a bunch of general machines, so things that will grind up your ores into dust, and machines that will actually smelt your ore for you, all that kind of stuff. So there is a reason why I like it. One of those reasons is because of their smelter. Now, their main smelter is the alloy smelter, which is a beautiful piece of machinery because it will actually smelt 3 items at a time, and it may go slightly slower than your standard kind of mechanical smelter, but it is a lot better at making alloys. So, for example, if you wanted to make an alloy in thermal expansion, so let's take EnderIO for example, it will not take any more materials, but what it will do is it will require you to use more machines if you use the thermal expansion method. Like, you'll have to smelt down your ender pearls, you'll then have to combine it in a crafting table with a bunch of other dusts and all that kind of horrible stuff, and it takes too long. It's bad. But in here, you don't have to use any more machines. You just have to use one. You can do all the crafting from EnderIO using one machine, which is why I like it so much. So, what we're going to do is we're going to start off by making a sterling generator. So, I need to smelt up some more cobble, so I will probably just put a stack in there because I feel I'm going to need it. So let's go and get that going. That's a crafting table. So let's get that smelting up. What else do I need? I'm going to need a furnace and a piston, and then some basic gears. Okay, I'll go and bring some more cobble into here. Let's go and grab it. Okay, so I need to make some sticks. Where are we? I've already got some sticks, but I'll make some more. So first things first, let's make a furnace. Then I want to make some sticks. And then I want to make some of those basic gears. So I probably won't use all of my materials to make them, mainly because I don't think I can, but the other way around. Ah, there you go. Okay, so I'm gonna have to make another one, I can't just have 3. Okay, let's do this. So let's put these in. And I've got 4. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to wait for the stone to smelt. Let's wait for 1 more to smelt so I've got a nice even number. Come on. There we go. Right. So we do this and then stone brick. Sterling generator. Sterling generator. Oh wait, no, I need to put the piston first. Okay, that's fair. So redstone, and we're going to need iron ingot, and we're going to need 3 wood. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? So, sterling generator, piston, ding, sterling generator, bam, there we go. Okay, so now we have a sterling generator. So, I don't know, I could actually just replace some of these, because for now, it's going to be working kind of, yeah, I think that'll do. So this will basically, this just is a standard way of making power. It turns coal into energy. So you put some coal in, has a burn time, and it will start generating power. So what we want to do now is we actually want to make something that will use this power. So we're going to make an alloy smelter to start with. So we're going to want 3 furnaces, a machine casing, This is basically just a lot of iron, isn't it? I guess I need gold nuggets, and copper and redstone. Okay. So let's just grab this stack of iron up here. Let's grab all the gold, and then that should be good. Just grab the redstone too. Okay, so need to make some nuggets. Gonna need to make some iron bars. I don't know that much. Okay, so let's start trying to craft this stuff then. So alloy smelter, machine frame, basic capacitor is that. Oh wait, no, I need copper. Here we go, got some copper here. Get that out too. Okay, that now should be everything. So basic capacitor. Got. Do I want to make? Yeah, I'll make 2 of those. Next, I need to make the machine frame. Make a couple of machine frames. Alloy smelter. I need to make furnaces. Okay, fine, that works. Now I need to make a cauldron. Then I need to make the alloy smelter. Okay, here we go. So that should, yeah, that just gets power from the adjacent. Okay, cool. So the alloy smelter, as you can see, has 3 slots. Now, if it at the moment it's in furnace mode for all smelting, you've got alloys only and furnace only. So let me explain this to you. Furnace mode basically means it will just work as a standard furnace. So what you'll do is I'll use some ore over here as an example. So let's just get some aluminium ore. So I'll get 3. So if I have 3 aluminium ore, now I want you to bear in mind you don't in this situation have to place them all individually in, but you can. Oh, wait, I think I just messed that up. What it will do is it will smelt up to 3 items at once because of the 3 individual slots. Now, I know there I kind of mucked it up, so I'll try again with the cobble. Okay, so if you put 3 in, it will smelt all 3 in one go. Now, I believe it takes the same amount of time to smelt 3 as it does to smelt 1. I think, I haven't checked, but it will smelt 3 at once, which is kind of useful. So as you can see, we've got 3 stone. I'll also get those out there. The other mode you have is alloy mode. So I will have a look for an alloy that I can actually make. Okay, I can't make electrical steel. Can I make energetic alloy? No, I don't have any glowstone. Okay. Can I make redstone alloy? I've got to be able to make redstone alloy, right? Why do these all need silicon? Can I make conductive iron? Come on, game. I just need an example. Here we go. Okay, I can make conductive iron. So, in alloy mode, ordinarily you would have to have, if you were doing this in thermal expansion, you'd have to have a completely separate item to do this. You would have to have an induction smelter. However, in EnderIO, all of this works within the same machine. So this will effectively act as an induction smelter and a normal smelter, which is why I love it so much, because it is so compact and so useful. Now the way you upgrade these is by this little slot here. So what you can do is you can actually put, let's see if I can see them in NEI. Here they are. You can actually put capacitors in them, which will fit in these little slots here, and they will basically they will speed them up to a certain degree depending on which one you use. So as you can see, it's made the conductive iron. So it will speed them up to different degrees, and that's cool stuff, right? So what we want to do is we will probably want to make I don't know what it's called, unless it's a sag mill that I'm on? I think it's a sag mill. So I'll make a sag mill because I've got the materials left over to make one. So I need to get 3 more wood. So this is basically going to be the beginning of our kind of mechanised usage. So part of the problem with this mod is, though, as with thermal expansion as well to some extent, is that to get the high level machines and metals you need ender pearls, and at the moment I don't have ender pearls, so it's going to be a bit of a pain because I'm going to have to probably between episodes spend a lot of time trying to get ender pearls. So yeah, that's going to be fun for me. But I will do it, and hopefully fairly soon I'll be able to actually set something up where we will automatically get ender pearls, or at least I'm hoping we will, because... Where did I just put the redstone? I put the redstone in the wrong place. Okay, now it explains then. So yeah, I will hopefully try and find a way of automatically getting ender pearls. My most likely way of doing this is probably going to be to use magical crops, which could in fact be next episode, because I haven't actually got a plan for that yet. So, yeah, you know what, that'll be next episode. I will start using magical crops next episode, try and teach you guys how to use it. It is pretty simple, so it shouldn't be too hard. Um, and then hopefully we can get a little magical crops farm going. So that will be good, and then we can actually make some high level machines. So this is going to be the basic setup for it. I don't think I have anything else put in there to burn at the moment. So, yeah, I would imagine that's probably getting towards the end of the video now, guys. So, as always, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you next episode for some more fun with some magical crops. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, tell me some things I can do to improve, give me some cool ideas for builds, and I will see you next episode. Bye-bye.